Luke, where are you?
Still a guest of the Turkish authorities.
My God, we've been so worried about you. We haven't heard from you.
Well, I've finally greased the right palm. My friend here allowed me use of my phone. So, how's everything in the Chuckles?
I don't know. I'm in Switzerland.
Switzerland? What, are you still looking for Robin?
No, not Robin.
What? Are you okay?
You were right about everything. About Duke. I fell for the whole thing. He was an imposter.
With faison. In a Duke Lavery mask?
Yeah, I know. Isn't it unbelievable?
It's incredible. What did he do to you, Anna?
Nothing. Other than destroy my faith in my own judgment and turn every memory I have of Duke against me. Other than that, I'm fine. Thanks to Robert.
Well, I guess I made the right call in sending him your way.
Robert got hurt.
Well, he's gonna pull through, right?
The doctor's with him right now. Holly's here. She's in Switzerland.
That is serious.
I've got to go, okay? The doctor's here.
You take care of yourself. And, keep an eye on that old bastard for me, will you?
I promise I will. Yeah. He's all right. He's going to be all right, isn't he?
Britt said...
Maxie, what about the baby?
The thing is, it's kind of complicated, but, what I need to tell you is...
I'm so sorry. I have to make sure it's not... Oh my God, it's my dad. I'm so sorry. I have to take this.
No, you should definitely answer that.
Dad, is that you?
As far as I can tell.
Thank God, I've been so worried.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about the radio silence. I wasn't allowed my telephone privileges until now.
All that Robert told me is that you're in Turkey?
Yes, I am indeed.
And you haven't had access to a phone because...
It's a little matter of incarceration.
You've been in a Turkish prison this whole time?
Let me get his information.
Yeah, but don't worry. I've had a couple of conversations with the American consulate, and they'll get me out. Just takes a little time.
Please, Dad, don't break out on your own. It will only make everything worse.
Right. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm better than fine. You're not gonna believe what's happened.
The Bills are in the playoffs.
Maxie's pregnant.
Well, whatever makes you happy, Cupcake.
No, you don't understand. Maxie has agreed to be our surrogate, and the baby that she's carrying is ours, mine and Dante's. You're gonna be a grandfather. Again.
I wish Scorpio remains comatose with limited brain activity.
Yeah, but he's not going to be like that forever, is he?
The sedative compromised his lung function. It is possible the brain was deprived of oxygen. There's no predicting when or if he will recover.
Well, I'm sure there must be something that you can do to help him.
I'm sorry, we have no way to treat this. All we can do is make him as comfortable as possible.
Gosh. Well, he's not going to die. You know, I mean, he can't. He's Robert. He's insufferable. So he's too mean to die. You know, I can't stand the sight of him half the time. But I really need him in my life.
So when the American consulate gets you released, which will hopefully be soon, you will have even more family to come home to.
Hey, Beth, I'm going to be a grandfather. He's as thrilled as I am. Hey, what's going on? What, are you throwing me a surprise party here?
Dad, is something wrong?
No. It's just, so it's time for the early shift of exercise. I'm on the late shift, so we'll get plenty of time. Tell me more about this prospective grandkid.
I mean, there's not much to tell. Maxie's been fantastic, and... Dad? What was that?
I hate this. You know, being in there, rotting away on a bed. People seeing him so helpless. You know, in all the years I've known him, he's never been scared of death. This would terrify him. All could have been avoided, you know, if I'd listened to him sooner. Oh, don't!
I don't understand.
Hey, honey, you still there? Lulu?
Dad! What was that? What happened?
Oh, it's nothing, baby. It's just some of the boys in cell block 6 complaining about room service.
What, you mean like a riot?
Oh, no, it's nothing like that.
Are you there? Dad!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I only wanted to comfort you.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm really sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I mean, after everything you've been through, and now there's this situation with Robert.
Yeah, the situation with Robert. This is gonna take a little.
I understand. I understand every time you look at me, you're gonna see faison.
I just want to be happy that you're back in my life. And I will be. I promise. If you can just be patient.
What's a little more time? You'll learn to trust me. You'll trust that I'm the man you knew. That I'm the man that you love.
Oh. I better go and see Robert. Make sure that he's okay.
Okay.
Relieve Holly. I'm sure she's tired.
Of course. I'll be right here.
What the hell? I'm in Todd's room? I'm in Todd's bed.
Where the hell have you been?
And a gracious good morning to you.
Enough with the told you so's. How are you gonna get me out of here?
God. Todd made bail and I was stupid enough to sleep with him? Great.
No, but you were stupid enough to sleep with me.
AJ, it's your mother, and I've been worried. You did not come home last night. So please give me a call when you get this. Thanks.
I'm sure he was out drinking himself blind after he failed to get ELQ out from under me. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
I'm gonna just check in with my staff, and then I'll drive you over to the Metro Court. You can get all settled in, you know.
I'm sure you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, I do. I bet a lot's happened while I was in Switzerland. Before that, I was pretty preoccupied.
That's a bit of an understatement, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine you thought you found me alive and then discovered it was faison, and lo and behold, here I am.
Well, and it can't be easy for you being back in Port Charles, I'm sure.
Well, it'll take me some time to adjust, get back to normal. Same for you, I think.
Yes, come in.
Commissioner, welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Hi. Can you send in McBain and Falconeri, please?
Detective Falconeri left for Turkey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's gone to help Luke. Well, McBain, is he on call or something?
Actually, he's in the hospital.
Have I mentioned how much I have missed this?
Kelly's French toast definitely makes life worth living.
Well, not just that, but just being out in the world. I've been sick for so many weeks. I feel like I've missed so much.
Lucy's triumphant return.
I can't wait to see her.
She's exactly the same. You know, she enters a room and expects everyone to take notice.
Well, at least she keeps things exciting. I hope she was able to work things out with her finances.
Hey, I couldn't help overhearing. You guys know Lucy Coe?
Oh, yeah, she's a good friend of mine. Why?
She tried to murder a cop here last night.
What?
If you ever touch her again.
Yo, what? They'll try and kill me? You already have. Twice, no. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Someone stabbed John with a wooden stake. Do you know who did this?
We have her in lockup now. It's a woman by the name of Lucy Coe.
Lucy Coe.
Lucy Coe. I didn't know she was back in town.
Well, I had no idea she'd even left.
Why would she stab a police detective that she doesn't even know?
There's got to be some kind of mistake. I mean, Lucy can be flighty, but she's not dangerous.
Lucy would never attack a cop.
Really? That's exactly what she did.
Wait a minute. Coco goes cuckoo?
You know, John was seriously hurt. If Sean didn't stop her, she could have killed him.
My goodness. I mean, this just doesn't make any sense. I mean, Lucy's a lot of things, but a killer? And even a cop killer. This is not the Lucy Coe that I know.
Guard! Guard! Please, tell me, have you arrested him yet?
Who?
Who? Caleb Moreland. John McBain. Listen to me. He is so dangerous. You have got to arrest him. He is a homicidal maniac.
Lady, you're the only maniac around here.
No, wait. Please listen to me. He is dangerous. He's seductive. He will not stop till he destroys this whole town. Listen to me.
I have to admit, AJ put up a very good fight. He should be very proud of how close he came.
I'll make sure to pass that along to him.
But Lucy is an intelligent woman. What choice did she have but to side with me?
You made her an offer she couldn't refuse. Co-CEO of ELQ.
She's an experienced businesswoman.
Lucy Coe, gold-digging dingbat, is helping ELQ. Tracy, are you deliberately trying to destroy this family?
Oh, God, this is so much worse than sleeping with Todd.
Come on, honey, what's the matter? You afraid we made into the baby?
Oh, shut up, shut up. God, the room's spinning.
Oh, man, I remember that.
Hey, what the hell happened last night? What happened?
What didn't happen? You want me to draw you a picture?
I'm gonna throw up. Oh, okay. No, all right. I went to the floating rib, and you were there. You were there with Connie, and you were drinking vodka.
No. I wasn't drinking vodka. You were drinking vodka. By the way, I definitely wouldn't have any of the hair of the dog. That might not be such a good idea for you.
I was talking to Coleman. About Jason, and Sonny walked in, and then Connie left with Sonny. And then it was just you and me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I went to leave, but you took my keys.
Couldn't let you drink and drive.
I wasn't gonna drive. I was gonna walk back to the hotel.
Hey, you're the one that insisted on coming back to the hotel. I wanted to take you home. You wanted to get even with Manning.
By sleeping with you.
You just handed the reins of ELQ to Lucy Coe.
It's the only way I could keep control of the company, Monica.
Well, I hope you enjoy that control because it isn't going to last very long.
Monica, you're always so negative. But I can't blame you with a son like AJ. Nothing but a continual disappointment.
At least he didn't gift-wrap ELQ and hand it to an interloper.
It's called canny maneuvering, Monica. And now that I have cemented control of ELQ, nothing can stop me. All that's left now is to announce my triumph to the world.
Oh, flying monkeys aren't available?
What the social media lacks in drama, it makes up in speed. Thrilled with my choice of co-CEO of ELQ, you will be too.
So you really don't remember what happened last night, do you?
No. And it's a blessing, you know? I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to explain this to Michael, let alone to myself.
So does that mean there's not going to be any spooning?
Oh, get away.
Relax, we didn't sleep together. You were about to pass out, and I figured the bed was better than the couch.
Why are you still here?
Self-preservation. I figured if anyone saw us coming in together, the last thing I needed was you taking a header off the balcony.
You're trying to protect me from myself.
Well, it did seem like a good idea at the time.
Why? What did I do that made you so afraid?
What did... Does this look familiar? See?
I guess so. I'm gonna go and check on John and make sure that he's all right.
Okay, I'll be fine. I'll find my way back to the hotel.
You could use the phone. You could call a cab. You know, I know here. That should.
Okay, I'll figure out how to use that, and I'll call a cab, and I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Where's Lucy now?
She's in lockup at the police station.
I need to go see her.
Okay.
Felicia, are you sure you want to do that?
Oh, yeah. She's an old friend of mine. I need to hear her side of the story.
Anybody out there, will you please listen? The undead, they're walking among us, especially here. You know that detective? Well, he's not your detective. He happens to be king of the vampires. We have to stop him.
Can I help you?
Oh, my goodness. Duke, Lavery.
Yes, I was passing and I heard you calling.
It's so good to see you. No one in here will believe me.
Lucy, what can I do for you?
Okay, first, listen, you have to be really, really careful because he works here.
Who works here?
There's a man that I knew a long time ago, and I happened to see him, and I realized who he was, and he's very dangerous. He's infiltrated. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're not Duke.
Oh, he did all this?
Yeah.
Cut up his clothes and his suits.
Cashmere socks.
Pretty good.
I mean, I gotta tell you, I thought it was impressive.
Childish, too. Yeah. Therapists would probably say that it was healthy, but...
Yeah.
So I ruined Todd's clothes. You know, not so bad, right? I mean, could have done something to hurt Todd. Hell, I could have done something to myself. Certainly done that before.
Carly, you...
What?
The cashmere socks and you know, all of this stuff here, that's not the only stuff that you shredded.
No. Oh, God, did I cut up his cash? Or his credit cards?
No, it wasn't that.
Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna take a shower because I smell like a saloon. And whatever happened to Todd, Todd deserves. So I don't care.
4, 3, 2.
Oh my God!
Please join me and welcome Lucy Coe. Perfect. Now, post it. Done. Cause for celebration. I'm gonna get a bottle of our best champagne. Can I get you ginger ale? What do you say, Monica? You're gonna celebrate with me the success of ELQ?
Well, I would hold my breath here, Tracy.
Okay, what are you talking about now, Monica?
I think maybe it's time to show you this. Coco goes cuckoo? I don't think your new CEO is going to be sipping champagne anytime soon.
When was the last time you saw Lucy?
Yesterday at the Floating Rib. I mean, she seemed fine, still Lucy, but not like she was about to fly into a homicidal rage.
Did she mention anything about vampires?
No, you know, she was there meeting Tracy Quartermain. They were talking business, not the curse of the undead.
Something must have happened to convince her that John McBain was really Caleb Morley.
McBain, he's the vampire king?
Oh, well, according to Lucy.
You should have seen her. She was completely unhinged.
Sounds like Lucy needs some serious help.
And I know just the person to provide it.
Lucy, I understand you'd be confused, but I'm not César Faison.
Faison? Why would I think you were him?
Well, you didn't think I was Duke Lavery.
You're not Duke Lavery. Duke is dead. May he rest in peace. You're Joshua Temple.
Who is Joshua Temple?
Caleb's assistant. He's one of them. You're one of them. You're one of the undead.
In a manner of speaking, you may...
Guard! Guard, you have left me alone in here with a vampire.
Lucy, I was never dead. I was locked.
I have something with everything is meddling
Lucy,
here.
I am Duke Lavery. I am your friend.
You're not my friend. You'll never be my friend. You're not my friend.
Lucy. Lucy. I came as soon as I heard you were arrested.
Oh my God, thank God, listen to me. You've got to get away from him. Get away from him, please.
You mean Duke?
He's not Duke. That's not his name.
I can assure you I am Duke. I can understand the confusion, but I am Duke.
Oh, well, I'm not confused. Anna called and Matt told us the whole story. I'm actually glad to see you after all these years. It's nice to see you. Welcome home.
Thank you, Felicia. It's great to see you. You haven't changed. You're gorgeous. You're generous. You're as welcome.
Wait. Okay, so you really believe you think he's Duke?
He is Duke. I promise you.
All right, well then in my defense, he looks exactly like a vampire. I just don't understand why I didn't see the resemblance at the time.
At the time? What are you talking about? Alexis said that you attacked a police detective with a wooden stake.
I did. I had no choice, and it's not a police detective. He's not John McBain. His name is Caleb Morley.
Oh, now slow down just a second. When did you start believing in vampires?
Oh, Felicia, I really wanted to tell you. I really did before. It's just I didn't want to worry you.
Well, guess what? We're worried.
Okay, just listen. Stay with me. About 10 years ago, in town, this band showed up, demons, and they started pretending to be a rock band and a rock star to take over the town and seduce everybody with glamour and lights and fun.
Fascinating article, isn't it? I really like the part where Lucy said it couldn't be a crime if the victim wasn't human.
You did this on purpose, Monica.
Well, I have no control if Todd Manning wants to put whatever in his newspaper.
You knew that she had suffered a psychotic break.
No, her condition has not yet been diagnosed.
She tried to kill a detective by putting a stake in his heart.
Yeah.
You didn't think I needed to know that before I made my announcement? Oh my God, my announcement. I have to get it back. Where's the recall button?
Maybe by the count your chickens before they're hatched button?
Oh, this can't be. What am I gonna do?
Well, I can only suggest what Edward used to say. You lie down with dogs, you wake up with fleas.
And how about that old chestnut? Put a sock in it, Monica.
Wait, take it easy. Now you can get the
Son of a
detention.
bitch, you did this to me.
Don't get snippy.
No, this is why you hung out. You wanted to see my reaction.
Wait a second. You did this. I didn't do any. I had
You're
nothing.
gonna tell me that I chopped my own hair off.
Yeah, you did. You were all drunk and sad and weepy, and you were talking about how you wanted to change yourself. Is this coming back to you?
I did. I did. I said I just wanted to be different, and I wanted all the pain and the mistakes to be gone.
Look on the bright side. Now you can have a really strong reminder not to drink and snip.
Next time I cut somebody's clothes, they're gonna be yours, and I hope you're still in them.
Oh, hello? You know, how about thanking me for saving you last night?
You've done one thing I'm grateful for ever, and you know what? You didn't even mean to do it.
Michael. That's the mistake we ever made.
Leave. Please.
You gonna be okay? You're not gonna do anything else stupid?
Really?
Good point.
Yeah.
Drink. Okay then. Yeah. Hey, you know, Carly, if it's any consolation, last night sucked for me too.
She needs help, and the only person to do that is her husband.
Kevin Collins. He's a psychiatrist.
No, Alexis was going to call him last night. Lucy said he couldn't help her.
Well, Lucy clearly isn't in her right mind. She wouldn't know what was best for her if
it bit her in the neck.
Okay, that's it. I'm ignoring you. Let me see if I can find his number. I hope I have the right number.
Oh, wait, I've got Kevin's contact. Here, is that the number you want?
Yep, that's it. When I first came to Port Charles, Kevin was the first client I had, and I knew there was something more to his situation than what the facts presented, and maybe there's something more to Lucy's situation, too.
What about Duke? Where is he?
He's here. Yeah, yeah, that was the high point of the journey, really. Finding Duke. Yeah, so now he's back here, Port Charles.
Why don't you seem happy about that?
Mac has been the police commissioner for the past decade. Don't you think he would notice if there were creatures of the night roaming streets?
Of course, but he was hypnotized.
Hypnotized?
Yes, Caleb has this ability to mesmerize everyone, to make them forget everything.
That you remember.
Yeah, because I'm the Slayer.
I'm not following it.
I'm a vampire slayer. My job is to kill Caleb, and I failed, so now he's out there on the loose, and I am locked up in here. Please, you have to help me get out of here, and you have to please believe me.
Please give me a... Oh, thank God. I had been so worried about you.
She's a little old for a curfew.
Well, I know how upset you were about ELQ.
Because Lucy throws support behind Tracy. I'll get over it.
Oh. Do I smell alcohol?
Oh, yeah, Carly spilled a drink on me.
Carly?
Yeah, it's...
Is that where you have been? Did you spend the night with
It's not what you think, believe me. Mom, what the hell is this?
Well, apparently, Lucy Coe has gone stark raving mad.
Hi, Kevin, this is Alexis Davis. Your wife is in Port Charles. She's having some trouble, so could you give me a call as soon as you get this message? Thanks.
Now all we have to do is wait for him to call back.
Maybe we should try to track down Lucy's kids.
Actually, I have more of an immediate plan.
I am happy about Duke, of course. You know, and it's after the insanity with Faison, the mere fact that he's alive is a miracle.
You trying to convince me or yourself?
Kind of both. I've been through all these feelings, but with an imposter. And now every time I look at Duke, I just see Faison.
Well, I guess that's natural.
It doesn't feel natural. It feels awful. Anyway, I'll work through it, obviously.
I know you will.
I gotta get back to work.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm back at work within the week, okay?
All right. Yeah, will you get a doctor's note? R&R for you.
Hey, listen, I know this is way out there and extreme, but sometimes if you're really a friend, you have to take a leap of faith. So I'm asking you, could you trust me?
I just want to know how I can help you.
Okay, it's very simple. All you have to do is finish what I started.
You want us to kill John McBain?
Yes. His name is not John McBain. It's Caleb Morley. Listen, all you have to do is get something wood, and it has to be really sharp, and you've got to pierce his heart because apparently I failed. I should have done better.
I'm not going to stake anyone, Lucy.
You just told me you wanted to help.
Well, I will, by standing by you at your arraignment.
Felicia, can I talk to you for a moment?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea if I go to the arraignment. I mean, Lucy thinks that I was once a vampire, too.
Oh, yeah, you have a good point. Maybe I'll go to the arraignment for both of us.
Lucy, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to go to the arraignment, but I'm your friend. Please believe me. I'll always be your friend. If there's anything I can do for you,
Fine.
you just call me.
I will, but listen, Duke, I appreciate that, but I want you to go after Caleb Morley, hunt him down.
Time for Miss Coe's arraignment.
What? I don't even have a lawyer.
You do now.
May I help you?
Yes, I need to see Lucy Coe.
Well, you're gonna have to wait because the prisoner's already got visitors.
Well, then I'll just go down there myself if you're not going to help me.
Oh, no, you won't. You will wait your turn. Take a seat, please.
No, Anna, this is a matter of life and death.
Whose?
Mine. My life at ELQ is over if AJ Quartermain has anything to do with it.
You're telling me Lucy Coe's in jail?
Apparently she had some sort of psychotic break.
But I remember McBain. He was into my plea bargain with the DA. So you're telling me that Lucy thinks this guy's a vampire?
Well, hence the desire to put a stake through him.
And this happened yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same day Lucy decided to throw her support behind Tracy as CEO.
AJ, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I may have a chance to run ELQ yet.
Spencer was in this room when the riot started, and then what?
Is that his blood?
I'm very sorry, but your father was shot.
Are you gonna tell me that my father's dead?
This is most distressing.
Okay, look, we need to know what happened to Luke Spencer. We need to start from the beginning, okay? Hang on, calm down.
Well, I'm right here, honey. Right here.
So, Lucy's been committed?
Remanded to Ferncliff for psychiatric evaluation, which is better than prison, I guess.
She went nuts when she saw John McBain.
Can you define nuts?
Yeah, she started screaming at him and then she started attacking him.
And we thought keeping you from the proceedings would cut back on all the vampire talk.
Well, apparently not.
I still feel horrible for Lucy.
Yeah, so do I.
I feel bad for you, too. It's obvious that something other than Lucy is on your mind. What's going on?
Anna?
Thank you for coming.
Commissioner calls, I answer.
Law-abiding citizen.
Exactly. So what's this about?
The attempt against your daughter's life.
You know who's giving Joe Scully the orders?
Same individual responsible for Jason's disappearance.
Who?
Person that I became close to. Who turned out to be someone else altogether.
I know the feeling. But don't keep me in suspense here. Who's the son of a bitch who shot Jason in the back?
Duke Lavery.
Your husband, the one who resurfaced?
No, the one who was impersonating him, Cesar Faison. He was using Duke's identity to get to me.
I've heard of him. I've heard of Faison.
So now listen, with Faison's confession, he said that he shot Jason in the back, and he kicked him into the harbor. Now, he swears that Jason never moved, which leads me to believe that he was probably dead before he hit
Where
the
is
water.
Faison now?
He's at a maximum security prison in Geneva. Now, I brought you in here because I don't want you to go after the real Duke.
The real Duke?
This is where it gets complicated. Duke was being held by Faison at this clinic in Switzerland, and he was using him to extract information, you know, to get to me. But anyway, now Duke is back here in town.
Well, that works out well for you.
Well, you think so?
Well, you get to welcome, you know, the right man back in your life.
Oh, it's not that simple when you already welcomed the wrong one.
In a manner of speaking, Anna kept me alive all these years. I could always see her face so clearly, and I could hear her voice urging me to be strong and to come back to her safely. So I did, and here I am.
Thank God.
Of course, intellectually, I knew she couldn't wait because she thought I was dead, so she would have moved on.
But emotionally, it was a different story.
Yeah, I always dreamt that one day we would be reunited.
And now you have been.
Thanks to the efforts of John McBain and Robert. What news on his condition?
I spoke to Holly earlier. There's no change.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what happened to Robert is not your fault. Faison is responsible for all of it.
Mac's right. You couldn't control that monster's actions. He held you prisoner. He stole your life. He tried to take everything from you.
Yeah, I can't help wondering if he succeeded in the end.
Thank God, I was completely freaking out. I'm sorry. Is that okay?
No, it feels really good. Really good.
Lou, when she heard that gunshot,
And the blood stain. I'm so relieved.
what the hell happened?
Just your run-of-the-mill prison riot. I took a bullet meant for one of the guards. I've been in what they laughingly call the infirmary ever since.
And you couldn't figure out that he was alive?
Okay, your father's safe. That's all that matters,
Yes.
right? Look, can you please get the papers we need to get Mr. Spencer released?
Here, do you want to sit down? I mean, you've been shot.
No, I'm fine.
No, you've been shot.
Fine. How about you?
I'm good now.
Yeah? And that kid is still safely gestating in Maxie's womb?
Of course, I can't expect everything to be the same. I mean, it's been 2 decades.
Has it really been decades?
Yeah, afraid so. Yeah, I mean, the one thing I didn't expect was for Anna to recoil every time I tried to touch her.
That must be an exaggeration.
She does not exactly welcome my advances.
Why don't you give Anna some time? You know, she's had shock after shock. It's a lot to process.
Yeah, well, the specter of faison looms large. Every time she looks at me, she sees his face.
She won't forever.
Forever. It seems like it's been that long I've waited for Anna to love me. Now I don't know what to expect, especially now that there's another man in the way.
The baby's great, right?
Yeah, but I've been pretty worried.
Well, sure. It must be stressful having somebody else carry your child.
Yeah, there's that, but also we've had a few incidents.
Incidents?
I mean, nothing major. Everything is fine. It's just on New Year's Eve, Maxie chased after a dog and she tripped and fell, but the baby is fine. It's just obviously we've been pretty worried.
Sweetheart, you left in the middle of all that to come and find me?
Yeah, you were in trouble. Of course I came.
Well, it's time to get you back home.
I second that.
I'm a little anxious to get out of this hellhole myself.
Was it awful?
Oh, it's been a picnic, but I'd kind of like to get back to my real life. Back to Anna.
Whole thing just seems like a bad dream that I can't wake up from. I couldn't see Faison for who he was, even though Spencer could. I couldn't. I should have been able to, but I couldn't. And now, Duke is paying the price.
He's upset with you?
Well, yeah. He should be. All he's trying to do is reconnect, and I'm having a very hard time doing that.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, you've been through so much, right?
Why am I confiding in you?
Because it's much easier arresting me, right?
Much.
It's true, we're on opposite sides of everything, except when it comes to Robin.
She loved us. Both of us.
You know, I don't know why, but she confided in me. She used to tell me some personal stuff. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, no, I'm not going to make a habit of this, obviously.
Right.
I don't expect you to understand.
Well, I may surprise you because when you look at Duke, you see Faison. When I look at Connie, I can't help but see Kate.
Been waiting on hold for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to Anna much. I mean, I do know that I was right. Lavery wasn't who he said he was. Turns out he was Faison.
I wish I had more details. Anna came into town as we were leaving, and I didn't get a chance to debrief with her.
We'll be needing your signatures.
Oh, well, it's going to get me out of here. You can have anything you want. Thank you. Oh, come to Papa.
All right, flight's been booked, so we should get out of here as soon as we can.
Hey, maybe we'll even have time to get to Maxie's doctor's appointment, yeah?
Well, that'll be fine as long as you drop me at the PCPD on the way. I have to make sure Anna's okay.
Just do me a favor and try and have some tact.
protect? You mean don't point out the fact that if she'd have listened to me, she could have saved herself a boatload of trouble?
Yes, just try to be grateful that fake Duke is not an issue.
And not competition.
Faison's in prison. He can't come after you and Anna anymore.
Well, I wasn't just referring to him. You see, I heard Anna on the phone with Luke Spencer, and I got the impression that there's more there than just friendship.
You'd be right.
Well, yes, Luke and Anna were seeing each other.
And living together.
Well, yes, they were roommates. That's true. They were friends, and it morphed into something more. But then when Luke started going after Duke, well, I mean, the other Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep doing that.
Look, can we just forget about Luke and Faison for the moment? I wasn't around when you and Anna were together. But we spoke of you sometimes, and it was clear how much she loved you. I mean, after all, you're the one she married all those years ago.
Emphasis on years.
Felicia and I found our way back together.
And I'm very happy for you both. But it's not exactly the same, you see. When Felicia, when she looks at you, she only sees the face of one man.
You want to sit? So I read about the car accident and also Johnny Sakara's confession.
Yeah, well, typical Johnny, too little, too late.
And Trey Mitchell. How's Christina doing?
Not good. But the one who took it worse is Connie, you know.
Yeah.
She's just not taking it very well.
Well, I suppose that's because it's hit her now that she'll never get a chance to get close to him.
Between, you know, the guilt over losing him and then the pain over leaving him, I feel for her. I feel for her a lot.
Does she seem, I don't know how to even say this, but does she seem a little bit more like Kate?
Nah, she's still Connie through and through. I mean, you know, she's a little more vulnerable, a little more human, more of a real person.
Person you could care about?
I have feelings for Kate.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but technically they're the same person, aren't they? I mean, they're just part of a subconscious.
Yeah, but I love Kate, and she's the one I propose to, and she's the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I'll do anything to get her back.
Even getting close to Connie?
Well, I thought if I flirted with her a little bit, that she would get, you know, let her guards down, and she would relax.
And Kate would reemerge. Oh, I don't know. That's a dangerous game.
Well, I'm running out of options, you know, because everything I've tried has not worked. I mean, I've been hanging out with her a little bit, and I thought I was getting somewhere, and then I even agreed to. I even agreed to do a photo shoot.
Well, that's interesting.
Don't get too excited because it didn't happen.
Why?
It was New Year's Eve, you know.
Car accident, yeah. So now you're not playing with her. Do you feel that you see Connie in a different light? How does she see you? Do you know?
Connie hasn't pushed me away, if that's what you're asking. But that could change, you know, once the mourning period's over.
I don't know, maybe not.
It doesn't matter, because it's not going to happen. I mean, me and Connie, sometimes I forget. It's just, it sounds crazy, but it to me, it would seem like I'm cheating on Kate.
That doesn't sound crazy. Not to me, because that's kind of how I feel about the whole falling for Duke thing, you know. That's what I feel.
Well, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself because you didn't know.
Yeah, but... Anyway, I think we got off track here a little bit. I just called you in to tell you about Faison and that, you know, this investigation against Jason's disappearance is now officially closed. Sam has been notified. She can take the steps to have him declared dead.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. Sonny, I am sorry for your loss.
Take care.
You too.
It went straight to her voicemail.
Well, that's okay, but keep trying. Till you talk to her. You should be talking to Anna, not us.
That's right. And you can come to us if you need to talk to us.
Thank you. I'm just afraid that I don't want to put too much pressure on her and push her further away.
Well, you can't just sit with us.
You listen to Felicia. She's the relationship guru.
I'd like to think that I've learned from my mistakes. Nothing bad will come if you're honest with the person that you care about.
Slim. Long time no see. Watch the arm.
Are you still hurt?
No, I am so much better now.
Oh, Luke. I was worried about you. You have no idea.
Yeah, well, I think I do have some kind of an idea. Well, you got to fill me in, though. Did you say Robert was hurt?
It's bad. I didn't want to tell you over the phone, but Robert's in a coma.
A coma?
Yeah. Holly's with him.
How did it happen?
It was that woman at the clinic. She injured him. Do you remember Dr. Obrecht?
Oh, God, yes. That's a character you don't easily forget. What were you doing back there?
Rescuing me.
Faison, you son of a bitch.
You stay away from her! Halloween's over. Get the mask off.
It's not a mask.
But you said Faison was using a laboring
Yes,
mask.
well, how else could he do it? Oh, Duke.
Duke, what? You saying Lavery is still alive?
Yes. This is Duke Lavery. Don is in a cell in Geneva. And if you don't believe me, then call Interpol. Oh, better yet, go online. Because his capture made all the European papers.
And there's no chance that this could be another mind game?
No, there isn't really. I mean, I can understand why you would doubt me, because I have plenty of reasons to doubt myself, but this is Duke.
I apologize for the confusion.
It's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. We've all just been Faison's puppets. It's going to take us a while to adjust.
Well, how did this happen? And how do you know that this is the real guy?
Well, because Faison said that Duke was in a prison in Turkey. And remember that story checked out. That's because he was there.
Yes, for 2 decades. Well, I was supposed to have entered the witness protection program, but it was a trap, so I was left to rot in jail.
But Faison found him first.
Well, he did, and I mean, as a matter of fact, I was grateful when he first took me to Switzerland because I was in pretty bad shape. I needed medical attention, and I also needed physical therapy. But then when Faison introduced himself to me, I realized that my salvation had come at a very high price.
And you see, then Faison, he made a mold of his face, and they duplicated his fingerprints. Faison studied his mannerisms, the way he talked, and he got all these personal details about our life together. And
well, I also fed him some false memories. I wanted to sell clues to Anna, but he was pretty determined. He was obsessed, and he was convinced that his plan was going to work. He was convinced that Anna would accept him as me, and he would take his place in my life, assume my place beside Anna.
And I was vulnerable. And he knew that. And he fed me a lie that I wanted to believe.
There's no way you could have seen this coming.
Well, you did.
Yeah, Anna told me that you were the first to suspect that Faison was an imposter. It's thanks to you that I'm here.
I just wish I could have been in Switzerland for the takedown. I would love to have been the one to rip the mask off that maniac's head and expose him for what he is.
It's because of you that I'm here. And more importantly, that Anna is free and safe. I thank you for that. I thank you most sincerely.
I've never been one to shake hands. and be a gentleman.
Well, at the very least, you can accept my thanks for saving my life.
It never entered my mind. You were never part of my equation.
What are you doing? What are you doing? He hasn't done anything wrong.
No? Are you still in love with her?
I most certainly am still in love with her. The thought of Anna kept me alive.
Well, you're not the only one. All that time over there, I did a lot of thinking. You and I haven't exactly lived blameless lives. And I think that's why we understand each other. That's why this works. But it's more than companionship and understanding. I've realized, Anna, I'm in love with you. Which makes us adversaries until the lady decides which one she wants, if she hasn't already decided.
Well, thank you. That's great. I'm allowed to decide, am I? Why don't we just do pistols at dawn?
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Well, yes, you are.
Well, why don't we just go home alone and talk this thing out?
No, I moved out.
What? Why?
Well, I moved out because you went to dig up dirt on him, and I told you, I explicitly said don't. And then you got caught, and you sent Robert, and I just
but I was
with the
right.
whole thing.
Actually, he was right.
When I need your backup, I'll ask for it. We were working things out, Anna. Look, Robert forgave me for sending him off on that wild goose chase after a kid that wasn't his own. And I came back and I wanted to work it out with you. And we would have, I think, except that Faison showed up with this guy's face and a bunch of memories of your long ago romance.
Are you sure that you don't resent me for just ignoring you and getting caught up in the whole thing?
Well, I don't resent you. I'm in love with you. I just want us to get back to where we were.
So much has happened, I don't even know what might have been at this point. I really don't.
Come on, we were on the brink of something important, something real. You can't tell me that that doesn't count for something.
Given me a lot to think about, yeah. Certainly.
Oh, there's a dodge if ever I've heard one.
But I don't know what I feel. I'm still grieving Robin. And I'm incredibly humiliated and angry by what happened with Faison. But I'm so grateful that you stand by me. And I'm incredibly relieved that the Duke's alive. So I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm all over the place.
I think we both need to back off a while.
Yes, you
Speak
do.
for yourself, friend.
Oh, should I be grateful also now you've upgraded me from adversary to friend?
I would love it if you could be friends.
Well, that's not going to happen until you give me an answer.
I'm in no condition to make a commitment to anyone.
Okay. You know where I stand. The ball's in your court.
Are you going to remind me of the love we shared and tell me why I should choose you?
No. I'm not going to do that. Are you disappointed?
What do you mean?
I love you. Make no mistake, I want you back, but I mean, I'm operating at a bit of a disadvantage. You've already had a reunion with Faison. It's gonna take you a while to trust me.
But I will. I just need some time.
Well, okay. But I mean, even if there was no Faison, I can't expect to just reappear in your life and things not to have changed. You've had relationships. I mean, obviously you have a relationship with Spencer.
I don't know what we mean to each other. Really, and I seriously doubt that Luke would know either.
Well, I'm not going to pressure you into giving me an explanation, Anna. And I'm not going to force you into making a choice. I'm not going to press myself on you, not the way that Faison did. I mean, with all my faults, the one thing I always was with you, I was fair.
Yeah, you were.
So, I'm not going to press you. However, I will always love you.